Lovely day. Hey, it's me again, and guess what? We're out here working on Johnny today. This is round 14, part 5. We've already had Johnny started, and then it died because it was a fresh cold start, and then it started again, and then it died. And the reason it died the second time was because now we're still dealing with the original pump. Well, not the original. It's the replacement that I put on Johnny way back in 2018. Okay, so I took this line loose, which runs to the carburetor, and it drained from the carb down. Drained it out. Then I tightened it back up because I wanted to know if there was fuel on this end. You know? Didn't know if it was any there. I see fuel in the bowl. I knew it was pumping, but it would pump at a high RPM. So I took the line loose at the other end, this one, the input, and it only dropped 2 little drips of fluid. There's nothing in this line. Now, what I did was I put a gas can right here that's full, and with them newfangled ones you can't like drop through the little plastic screen they got in them, but it was in the gas. And what I did was I took the clear filter that we had on it originally, nice clean clear filter, and I hooked the filter to the pump and dropped the hose into the can, and I started the truck, and then it ran a little bit until it runs out of that little bit of gas when it first starts, and then you got to turn the key again and get her to go, you know, even under a choke. I got her to go, and it ran again till it ran out of gas in the float bowl. And as you can see, there's not a lot in that carburetor bowl over there, but there's 0 in this filter. It didn't suck. It would have to suck under super high RPM, and we saw this before, that it was just barely dribbling into this. Even if we poured gas down the carburetor to keep it going, it was just barely dribbling into it. And so, you know, ordered lines, thinking, well, maybe we got a crack in the line or something. Got the wrong lines. It's got a good sending unit in it, so, you know. I'm going to say my pump took a dump, and I pretty much know when. The coldest day of the year, I could not get this thing started. It would not start, wouldn't stay running. And I think that the diaphragm was just a little too frozen. You know, it was like super down in the, you know, into the single digits, man. And the gas might have froze down there in the line, and it caused the diaphragm to take a dump or something. But I've had nothing but problems with this thing running out of gas since then. So I got a new rebuilt. It's not new, but it is a rebuilt. And it is the pump for this truck. And I know it was rebuilt because not because it says it on it, not because it's got a stamp that says rebuilt. That don't tell me nothing. See, it says rebuilty, but it's all clean, nice clean shave. And there was grease in that little bottom hole right there. You can probably see some still in there. Maybe if I get it in the light right. But I picked the grease out. I tightened the screws like the little paper that came with it said to do. It says here, you know, tighten the screwies and all that good stuff. So I just got to put some grease on it, get the old one off, put some grease on this little shaft right here, and hope that doesn't chew up the cam, you know. But I'm going to put it back together with a new rebuilt fuel pump. And I got one ordered from Jegs. It's back order. It's supposed to be a new pump from Carter. Looks just like this one, but it's supposed to be a new pump. And when it shows up, I'll toss it in a nice little plastic bag and shove it under the seat. Because these things are having a problem dealing with ethanol. Here we go, kids. It's me again. We'll get Johnny going. It's a never fail thing. I mean, you know, I work on it a little bit today, and maybe it'll run tomorrow. Might run today if I decide to keep at it. I'm in no big rush. Our snows are gone, and as you can tell, we got no snow on the ground, and I don't think we're going to be having much more. So it's all about Johnny.